Hello everyone, in today's video I'm going to try and cover all the miscellaneous pieces and parts that I couldn't specifically group together in a single category to give it its own video. I'm also going to showcase a few of the items that were included in the BrownBat Mod version 1.2 which never got the attention they deserved. Now, let's go over the pre-existing mods first. First up, we have the cluster decorations from Toy Story in Space. Now at the time I modded these items, I was more into replacing things because they were cool rather than doing it for functionality's sake. However, due to the surprising positive feedback I got regarding the Big Hero 6 elements, I'm going to keep them in here, except for the scary duck, because when time permits, I have plans on making him a townsperson. Second up, we have Frosted WhiteWorld. Because there were so many unused decorations associated with The Nightmare Before Christmas, the overflow of items wound up here. Next is Tatooine. The small arch is now a gigantic arch. The dragon skull from the Toy Box Hub is here, and let's not forget Jabba's sail barge. Fourth on the list is Pirates of the Caribbean. We got some realistic palm trees. Number 5 is Spider-Man. My favorite in this set is the modular chain link fence. Sixth one on the list is Nomanisan Island. This one includes some pipes that have been taken from the Star Wars playset, specifically the Tatooine levels. Number 7 is the construction set. Now this set includes the giant version of the San Francisco crane, extra city building pieces, plus the El Capitan theater facade. Number 8 is Tron, now with Sark's head. Number 9 is StarLord's Galaxy, now with more space trash. 10 is Hoth, now with the frozen Alpine Mountain. 11 is The Nightmare Before Christmas. Lots of dead trees, tombstones, and don't forget the wrought iron fence. 12 is Hero's Duty, which includes some modular pieces from the unfinished RogueOne playset. And finally, 13 is World War Hulk. This is where you'll find the Statue of Liberty. Please note that the large sewer pipe shown here was just recently modded in and will be available when the next patch releases, which should be very soon. Now there are also some other things that were included in the previous release of BrownBat Mod that I may have overlooked. One in particular is in the Escape from Kiln playset. Just go in there, you'll see it. It is an unused piece that was supposed to be in the RogueOne playset. Now if you filter by category, Toy Origins, and then go up to the Toy Story set, certain blockhead characters have been transformed into some awesome decorations depicted by their respective thumbnail. In this section, you can rebuild Coruscant according to the Twilight of the Republic playset, or you can pick and choose your parts to make your own custom toy box based on Coruscant or some other sci-fi city. The two most important Coruscant set pieces in this section are the inner and outer rings. And if you followed my Let's Build of the Jedi Temple that I did on my other channel, you can also finish it with parts of this set as well. Another thing available in this section is one of the InsideOut levels as a set piece. It's this giant castle level. And what I like to do is put 4 of them together and just keep rotating them. But you don't want to get caught off guard because these things will suck up memory even though they don't register. So be careful on how many you put in. And if you want to create a Geonosis theme level, you can do that as well. Again, I do the same thing as I do with the castle, as I put 4 of these rotated on a pivot point, just like this. And if you want to make a park or a forest with gigantic trees, this section is your one-stop shop. We have a maple tree with leaves and one without. We also have 2 super huge trees from the Frozen set to more easily populate the background of your winter-themed toy boxes. How cool is that? Now the last one in this section that I want to talk about is the ocean set piece. In the previous version of this mod, you had the Moana set piece. However, I found a better one, at least in my opinion. Now you can still access Moana's Corner Cove from the main menu when you go to build. You can also go into the RogueOne playset. Now instead of the Moana set piece, I give you this large body of water. However, putting it in place will take some getting used to, as for whatever reason the devs did not center the mesh's pivot point. Regardless, using the back button will eventually allow you to get your water in its proper position. It just takes a little bit of time and getting used to. One thing that's very important in regards to the townspeople replacement set pieces and decorations is that in order to remove them from the toy box, you have to go into the menu and select Reset Gameplay. This will clear all the characters from the toy box, including these specific mods, because they register in the game as characters. And due to how I was able to program them, they have no boundary box to select. So until I can figure out how to make this more efficient, this is how we're going to have to deal with this situation for now. Now, in addition to all this, I also replaced a bunch of plants that are not located in the cluster decorations as seen here. I'm going to cover all the pieces and parts I couldn't specifically group together in a categorized showcase, save for a couple which already appeared in previous videos like the Dunbrook Castle Gate and Vanellope's Bakery signs. Now these next few, which are the pirate ship, the pirate fort, and the dark tower, accidentally made it into the video. They were modded just prior to filming this clip. However, their upgrades will be included in the next patch. And then you see here the area light and the townsperson custom greeter. They've been placed here to remind me to cover each one of these in a future video. Well, based on YouTube retention analytics, I've gone way over my 2 minutes of fame. So if you've made it this far, then I am most gracious for your company. Until next time, my friends, don't forget to keep on modding, keep on messing, and above all else, keep on building, and we'll see you all in the next episodes. Meow.